living color.
Good afternoon. So I'm here in Project Hills and it's a beautiful sunny day, and I'm just going to start today's episode here up in the pool area because wow, what a difference. We have been working hard. We had to remove all of the pool tiles, make the repairs. In fact, we pressure tested the tubes and found leaks in the tubes as well, so they have been replaced and we have now got our laminate in place. It's looking great. My client chose this blue stone effect, which is looking lovely, and tomorrow we'll be putting in the lights and finishing off the final bits of plumbing, and it will be ready to be filled with water, and this time it's not going to leak. So that's going to be a great solution and it looks amazing. Along with our stone wall up here, we've got to paint the rest of the walls, bring the new lights here for the feature wall, and then set everything out again for the clients. So this summer my clients are going to actually get to use this space and enjoy it to the fullest. So I'm really happy with this and I think my client's going to be super happy and excited. So why have we used laminate in this pool and we haven't retiled it? Well, this particular urbanisation is built on the mountain and there is movement here. So I know for a fact, having worked here for over the last 20 years, that the pools in this urbanisation do move, crack, and they get leaks regularly. So to avoid any problems in the future for this client, we decided to go for the laminate liner. Now, there are lots of reasons why you can use this. The main one obviously is that it's quite a quick way to make your pool look beautiful again, but it also is flexible. So if you do have any movement of earth, you can avoid that cracking and leaks in the future. Now there's no grout lines to be cleaning here, which is usually an annual maintenance that you do get with a tiled pool, but you do have to obviously be aware to not do something like leave this pool to turn green in the winter, as some people do, and then shock it with chlorine. That's a big no-no when you've got a laminate pool. So a little bit of extra care for it, but lots and lots of less problems. And you've got a whole range of colours, designs. If you want it to look like a mosaic tile pool, it can. If you want it to look just one uniform colour. Now the tendency is everybody's going for like this sandy colour as well, so it just blends in with the surrounding areas. And as you can see here, we've got like a stone effect, which also comes in a multitude of different colours. So if you're needing to repair your pool, if you've got leaks, if you're just wanting to make it look beautiful again, or you're starting from scratch with a new pool, laminate is something for you to consider as opposed to tiles. Okay, so give me a shout if you want any more information on that one. So as you know, we're going to be painting the outside of the house as well, and all the boundary walls as well, and this has been picked off because we do have damp issues on a lot of these garden walls. Some of them we've stone clad, as you know, and the ones that have not been stone clad, we've scraped off all the loose, we've put a sealant on here, and then the wall will be prepared before we give it a couple of coats of paint. We're also changing the outdoor lights. These have seen better days, and we're going to be replacing those with something similar, small, modern. This particular one is going to have an up and down light because we're on a tall wall, so at night it's quite nice to give a light wash up and down, and they're going to be in a rusty brown colour. As you can see, things get rusty around here, so we're going to go straight away with a rusty brown colour, which will stay looking new for many years to come. So the outside is now starting to be worked on, and let's go and have a look inside because I think there's been quite a lot of progress since you were last here. So come and have a look. Let me switch some lights on. Just some final bits and bobs to be doing in here, but we're more or less there now. We have all our appliances installed. We've even got our bar stools here. So this is the space that my client wanted to be able to sit here and have breakfast, or just put his laptop here, do a little bit of work while he's having a coffee in the morning. And because of that, I've put some sockets on this side of the island. It's one thing that quite often gets forgotten. So if you're redoing your kitchen, if you're doing a remodel and you're going to put an island in, while you're at it, if you're working on the floors or the ceilings, bring some power across to the island, even if you're not having your hob or anything electrical in there. I've got a wine fridge in this island, but I always like to leave a couple of sockets here, normal ones and also USB sockets, so that you can sit here, charge your phone, put your laptop on, whatever, or you might be wanting to use one of your kitchen appliances and actually bring it and use it in this space as well. So don't forget, add some sockets to your island when you're doing your kitchen remodel. You can see we've got our lighting in now, and we have our lights here hanging in the centre, which are very lovely. What else have we got to do in here now? Well, we've got some paint touch-ups to do, because it's inevitable once we start bringing everything in that we mark the walls a little bit, but my painter and decorator knows that, and that's another little tip for you. When you hire your painter decorator, let them know that they're going to be painting before you install your kitchen, for example. Don't leave bare walls behind your kitchen counter, your kitchen cupboards. When you remove them, it's not very attractive, and also it doesn't sort of damp proof or dust proof the walls. So paint the kitchen, install your kitchen, make sure your decorator knows, yes, you're going to probably make some marks and he's going to need to come back and do some touch-ups, and include it in the price to begin with, so there's no nasty surprises. What else can we tell you about this kitchen? Well, you might remember there's a column here. So these look like cupboards, but they're not, they don't open. So in there is the original column, here was the shower, and there was the basin and the toilet. So a little bit different now. But this kitchen, in fact, has turned out to be lovely and spacious. No problem to walk around here, no problem sitting there, opening the ovens. We've got lots of space. The client was actually a little concerned when I showed him the original floor plan that this space here and on the other side wouldn't be big enough. But actually he was here last week for a quick visit and was surprised on how much space he'd got here. So that was good. He trusted that my plans were going to work, and they did. We've also got something else here for you to think about. We've got windows that open here, and it is nice, especially here in the summer, to be able to open your windows. And so we have a tap here in the way. So this tap is one that you can pull out, put down there, whoops, switch on and soak the surface. Don't edit that out. This is real. So you can open your windows, and then you put your tap back in there, and you just turn it round to fix it into space, and then there's your tap working as normal. Okay, so another little natty idea. Let's go and check out the bathrooms. Okay, so here's the bathroom. As you can see, my glass hasn't arrived yet. I ordered some beautiful ribbed glass to go in these panels, and also in the bottom of my furniture that I have had made here. And guess what? All good plans. It arrived with the ribbing this way. So, and I ordered it this way. Thankfully, I ordered it the correct way. So, it hasn't cost me anything apart from a little bit more time, but that's due to arrive any day, and that will just finish off. So I will open the doors for you. So as you can see, the bathroom is coming together now. We've got the mirror, we've got the basin here in the centre, my floor standing tap. We have water, and the lighting has been put in place as well. So you can see now how this bathroom is going to work. It feels nice and spacious. I've had this unit made specifically for the space because we have no storage in the basin. So we need some storage here. We've got space to put some decorative items on here, and we do have 2 sockets there, so if you've got an electric toothbrush or a shaver or something that you need to charge, you can do that. And I will have my nice ribbed glass in the bottom here as well. And these come on and off like that. So we've got the lights which will go on and off as you want them. And then we have the wall lights here and the ceiling lights, and they are separate because my client actually, he really likes muted lighting. So he is going to probably use those more than the overhead lighting, but you know, Somebody else using this bathroom might want more light, and if you're cleaning, you definitely want to put all the lights on to make sure you can clean it all up nicely. So we've got these beautiful, and you can see here, this is the glass effect that is going to be in the doors as well. The beautiful kind of Art Deco feel to it. We have our heated towel rail, we have underfloor heating in here, and our shower is now in place with the glass. We're just waiting for everything to finally, all the sealant to go off, and then we'll be giving a good clean in here. And the skirting boards are getting finished this week, and when my glass arrives, we will be complete. So we're almost there, but I think you can get an idea now of how beautiful this bathroom has actually turned out.
Y ya está. Y no tienes que hacer así, que peligro de muerte.
So he's just showing me this new system that we've put on for the shutters, because we changed all the shutters here. But this particular one, to reach the supports at the back to stop them banging in the wind, you had to basically like, I'm not going to even do it. You had to lean out over him to reach, and it was just really dangerous. So we've got this new system here. So this handle here, basically you pull it open. Let me try and see how easy it is. That's how I close my shutters, and you've just got this on here, which is quite neat and tidy. And then you open it, pull it from the bottom here. And that's it. So that now stops them banging in the wind, and we don't have to lean over there and risk falling down. Okay, so another good invention. So look at that awful view that my painter's got while he's busy painting out here. Wow. What have we done? The railings here were, before, they were kind of a grey colour, and it almost looked like primer. So I wanted my clients to either go for a darker grey or for a rusty brown colour, which is the choice that's been made. So this again is primer now, and on top of this we're going to be doing a rusty brown colour, which will blend in quite nicely with the beams, the wooden beams, and with the outside wall lights. And we've also, this part of the house has already been painted, so we've got rid of those kind of frames that were around the windows that were making it look quite dated. So a much more modern feel out here already, and now that the weather has improved, we can crack on with the rest of the outside of the house. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you have enjoyed seeing the progress this week, and we'll be back to show you next week, when we will hopefully be almost there. In fact, we'll probably be putting water in the swimming pool very shortly. See you then. So I've had some great feedback from you. Thank you for following, and thank you for watching. So I just want to remind you to like, subscribe, hit the bell button if you want some notifications, and please leave me some comments. A lot of you are getting in touch with me personally, but if you can leave the comments on the actual video, that's great, because I can reply to you there, and we can start a conversation that other people can join into. See you soon.
Living life in color.